So now we are going to discuss moments. What is moment? A moment is a ratio to which deviations are raised before averaging them. Why the study of moments is important? The study of moments is important because it gives us more information about the distribution at once. We discussed the measure of central tendency, we discussed different averages, but it has given us only one information, that is about the center. After that, we studied the whole chapter, that is the measure of dispersion. We studied the entire chapter, but again we got only one information, that is about the variability in the data or dispersion in data or spread in the data. Now we need such a measure which gives us more information about the distribution at once, and this is possible only by the mean of moments. There are three types of moments, that is mean moments, raw moments, and moments about origin. And mean moments gives us more information about the distribution. It gives us information about the average, it gives us information about the dispersion, variability or spread. It also gives us information about the skewness, it gives us information about the kurtosis as well. So let's discuss how the moments gives these information about distribution. So what is important in moments is only mean moments gives us all these information. Mean moments can either be calculated directly, or first of all we calculate raw moments or moments about origin, or then we convert it into mean moments. Before further discussion, you guys are requested to like this video, subscribe to Shaw Academy, and press the bell icon to get regular updates of this channel. So let us start mean moments, and then we will discuss raw moments and moments about origin, and then we will discuss how can we convert them into mean moments. So let's start mean moments. So the moments computed about arithmetic mean is called mean moments. Mean moments are denoted by M1, M2, M3 and M4 for sample data, so they are statistics. And mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4 for population data, so they are parameters. The analysis of moments is important. Why? Because the first mean moment tells us about the average. The second mean moment tells us about the scatterism or variability or dispersion or spread in the data. It is always equal to the variance of the data. M3, the third mean moment tells us about the skewness, that is the horizontal shape of the data, and the fourth mean moment tells us about the kurtosis, that is the vertical shape of the data. Now the question is, how can we calculate the first four mean moments? So for group and ungrouped data, the formula are given below. The formula for M1, M2 and for M3 and M4 are. So these are the formula. All these formula are for ungrouped data, and these formulas are for group data. What is important to note that you have to calculate x bar for this and for this as well. But when you want to compute arithmetic mean, x bar for ungrouped data, this is equal to summation x divided by n. But for group data, x bar is equal to summation fx divided by summation f. Now this is how to compute mean moments directly. The next way to calculate mean moments is to calculate raw moments first and then convert it into mean moments. What do we mean by raw moments? By raw moments we mean the moments which are computed about mode value in a provisional mean or any other value in the data set are called raw moments. And raw moments are denoted by M1 prime, M2 prime, M3 and M4 prime per sample data, and similarly mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4 prime per population data. The formula for these moments are given as under. But what is important to note that when you are computing raw moments, after computation you have to convert it into mean moments by some other formulas. So look at it. So these are the formula for first four raw moments. This is for ungrouped data, and these formulas are for group data, that is for discrete and continuous series, which we discussed in the previous lecture. Now the question is, how can we convert these raw moments into mean moments? We will discuss it later, because we need to we also need to convert the moments about origin to the mean moments as well. But the procedure for both of these mean moments and moments about origin is the same. So that's why first of all we will discuss the moments about origin, Then we will use the same procedure to convert raw moments and moments about origin to the mean moment. So let us discuss moments about origin first. So the moments about origin mean the moments computed about the zero, the origin, is called moments about origin. And like raw moments, moments about origins are also denoted by m1 prime, m2, m3 and m4 prime per sample data, and mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4 prime per population data. The formulas for moments about origin are given as under. So these are the formulas for the moments about origin. These formulas are for ungrouped data and these formulas are for group data. These formulas look easier as compared to the raw moments and the mean moments directly, but these are when you want to compute these formulas, the computation of these formulas are very difficult than the moments about origin are if you want to directly calculate your mean moments. So try to calculate first raw moments and then convert it into mean moments. It is easier to directly compute mean moments, or you compute moments about origin and then you convert it into mean moments. Now the question is, how can we convert these raw moments and moments about origin to mean moments? So the formulas for the conversion are given as. So this is how can we convert the raw moments and moments about origin to the mean moments. M1, M2, M3 and M4. These are mean moments. M1 prime, M2 prime, M3 prime, M4 prime. All these are either moments about origin or raw moments. So the same procedure is used to convert raw moments or moments about origin to the mean moments. So these are the formulas. Now the next question is, how can we extract information regarding the average, the dispersion, the skewness and kurtosis from all these moments. So all such will be discussed in the subsequent video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.